Tonight, there is a new leader in the top office at the J. Edgar Hoover building. Kash Patel, officially sworn in as the next FBI director.
Wow. First and foremost, we were just with President Trump, and I just want to thank him. Oh, man, this is effing crazy. So obviously, you don't get here alone. You know, I'm here because of God.
Patel, one of the more talked about picks, he caught a lot of heat on the left from Democrats during his Senate confirmation over what they see as plans to purge the FBI, including Patel's previously expressed desire to turn FBI headquarters into, quote, a museum of the deep state. Now, conservatives, on the other hand, view Patel as representing fresh, needed change in an agency the president has long distrusted.
You've written everything you possibly can about me that's fake, malicious, slanderous, and defamatory. Keep it coming, bring it on. But leave the men and women of the FBI out of it.
All right, so the FBI director, by the way, has a 10-year term, oversees roughly 38,000 employees, including nearly 14,000 special agents. Joining me now, NewsNation national security contributor Tracy Walder, former CIA, former FBI, as cool of a title as they come. Tracy, always great to see you. Great to talk to you. Kash Patel at the FBI. There's already reports out tonight that he wants to move 1,500 out of Washington down to Alabama. What is the practical impact of what Patel is going to try to do?
Well, thank you so much for having me, Blake. The first thing I do want to say is there's no question the FBI needs reform. I don't debate that in any way, shape, or form. But I think moving that many individuals is problematic. A lot of the
Why?
counterintelligence and counterterrorism investigations are actually run out of headquarters because of its proximity to CIA and other intelligence gathering organizations. And if you sort of have a brain drain of that and move them elsewhere, that then becomes very problematic in terms of putting pieces together of a puzzle and really running down some of these operations.
Do you need, so the big conversation, Tracy, though, here in Washington is reform, right? These agencies, slim it down, Doge, look at them. What about the argument from many who are Patel supporters who say, look, we got to take a look at the FBI?
I agree. We do need to take a look at the FBI. I have actually been vocal as a former FBI agent about taking a look at the FBI.
Why?
But I don't know that we're
why did you think that?
So my issue is a little bit different in that I faced significant sexual harassment when I was there. And if we remember back to the end of September, the FBI just settled the largest sexual harassment lawsuit of any federal entity ever in the history of the United States. Those are things that desperately need to be reformed that are not necessarily being reformed as a result of this.
And what about what Patel's trying to do?
In terms of what Patel is trying to do, look, I do think in a way some of these federal entities are very bloated, particularly at the top, right, with administrators and those kinds of things. And I do think he's trying to trim that down. I don't necessarily have an issue with that piece of the puzzle, but the large sweeping changes, 1,500 agents, it is a lot. And a lot of them could be working CI and CT investigations.
All right, you're former FBI, former CIA, obviously change is coming. If you were to give Kash Patel one piece of advice, what would you tell him?
I would really tell him to not drop the ball focusing on those CI and counterterrorism investigations. It's really important to our national security.
We'll leave it there. Tracy Walder, NewsNation contributor. Always great to see you, Tracy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Blake.
You got it. All right. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.